Before you judge this story, I need you to do something for me. I need you to remember a time when your back was completely against the wall. No money, no help, no way out. Remember that feeling? That suffocating, chest tightening, staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. feeling? Now imagine you're 22 years old, far from home, and someone offers you a way out. Just once, they say. Nobody will know, they say. It's not a big deal, they say. This is the story of Amaka, and what happens when just once becomes your whole life. Don't judge her. Listen, Amaka came to Lagos at 19. Sharp girl, first-class material. Her mother sold tomatoes in Onitsha market for 3 years straight just to put her on that bus to Lagos. She got admission into a private university in Ogun State. Fees were 450,000 naira per session. Her mother had 200. Amaka told her mother not to worry. She would figure out the rest. She always figured things out. First year she hustled clean, braiding hair in the hostel, selling data, typing assignments for other students. She ate once a day sometimes, but she was proud. Everything on her back was hers. Second year, her mother called. Her father had fallen sick. Hospital bills. The shop had to close. There was no money coming. Amaka sat on the floor of her hostel room that night and counted what she had. 11,000 naira and a bill of 300,000. That was the night everything changed. Her roommate, Chisholm, had a different kind of life. New phone every semester, a CB for every party, never seemed to worry about fees. Amaka knew. Everyone in the hostel knew. But nobody talked about it. One night Chisholm sat on Amaka's bed and spoke plainly. There's a man. He's not dangerous. He just wants company. Dinner? Maybe a weekend in Abuja. He will sort your fees, all of it, plus something for yourself. Amaka said no. Chisholm shrugged and left. 3 weeks later, the school sent a query, pay or be suspended. Amaka called her mother. Her mother cried, said she was trying, said give her 2 more weeks. 2 weeks came. Nothing came with it. Amaka called Chisholm. The first time she told herself it was survival, and it was. The second time she told herself it was the last time. It wasn't. By third year she had a rotation. 3 men, different cities, different weekends, school fees sorted, rent sorted. She was even sending money home. From the outside, Amaka looked like she was thriving. New phone, good clothes. She even started doing it for her younger sister's school fees. But inside, something was quietly dying. She stopped calling old friends. She stopped going to church. Not because she stopped believing, but because she couldn't sit in that building and look at the ceiling without feeling like the ceiling was looking back. She started drinking. Just a little, she told herself. Just to take the edge off. She graduated with a second-class upper. Her mother cried tears of joy at the ceremony, held her face in both hands, said, God faithful, all your suffering don pay off. Amaka smiled and felt nothing. After graduation, the plan was to stop, get a job, start fresh. Nobody would ever know. But the job market swallowed her. 6 months of applications, nothing, and the men were still calling, and the bills were still coming. So she told herself, just until I get a job. 1 year after graduation, she was still waiting for that job, still picking up those calls. Then one night, she was in a hotel in Victoria Island, sitting on the edge of the bed, waiting. She caught her reflection in the mirror across the room, and she did not recognize the woman looking back at her. Not because she looked different, but because her eyes were empty. She said, it was like looking at a photograph of someone who used to be alive. She sat there for a long time, just staring. Then she picked up her bag, and she walked out, left the money on the table, and walked out. She called her mother that night and cried for 2 hours. Didn't say everything, but said enough. Her mother said, want to come home? Just that, come home. I spoke to Amaka recently. She's 28 now. She's back in Anambra, working with an NGO that supports young women in exactly the situation she was once in. She's not fully healed. She'll tell you that herself. Some nights are still hard. Some memories don't ask permission before they visit. But she's present. She's real. She recognizes the woman in the mirror again. She told me one thing that I want you to carry with you. She said, "Nobody wakes up and chooses to lose themselves. It happens slowly, one compromise at a time. And before you know it, you are so far from yourself, you don't even remember the way back. But there is always a way back. Always. The door is never fully closed. You just have to want yourself back more than you want the comfort." I'm not here to judge Amaka, and neither should you. Because survival looks different when you're the one drowning. What I want you to take from this, if you know a young person struggling right now, check on them. Really check on them. Not the Instagram version, the real version. And if you are the one struggling, please hear this. No amount of money is worth your reflection. No bill is worth your soul. Help exists. People who love you exist. And you are worth more than what your worst moment has convinced you that you are. Come home. Whatever that means for you. Come home. If this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe to Street Sermon. Turn on that notification bell because next week we go even deeper. Someone in your life needs to hear this. Send it to them, right now. This is Street Sermon, where the street talks and the wise ones listen.